Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. Today I'm so excited to try out another one of the new foundations that I found at Walmart. This is from Covergirl. It's the Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation with coconut milk and aloe extract, vegan, dewy finish. This sounds awesome. I picked this up in the shade 520 Fair, and it only cost about $9 from Walmart. And I love that it's this clean ingredient formula. It says sheer buildable coverage, so I'm not going into this thinking that I'm going to be getting too much coverage. But it says it blurs imperfections, evens out skin tone, instant and all-day hydration. This is also cruelty-free. It's formulated without talc, parabens, formaldehyde, phthalates, mineral oil, sulfates, and fragrance. So all of that is awesome. And I guess sheer buildable coverage, blurring imperfections, and evening out skin tone is really what I need right now for how my skin is. My skin, it's pretty clear, so I'm not really trying to cover up breakouts, but I have a lot of redness on my cheeks, large pores on my inner cheeks and nose. My chin is dry, so I'm very excited about that hydrating claim. But then just really evening out the skin tone is what I'm looking for as well. And so this sounds perfect. I'm going to go ahead and try this out in a few different techniques. So I've got my brush, I've got my dampened beauty sponge, and maybe I'll even try applying it with my fingers as well. So that's where I'll start. I'm going to start out just a little bit on my finger and try blending it out like that. And just go to like one of my cheeks here. Oh, okay. First impression, it has a little bit more pigment and coverage than I was expecting. Blends out nice, just like a lotion texture, more of like a thinner formula. Like it blends out with my finger, but it definitely leaves behind the finger marks. So I'd want to go over with a sponge to smooth out those marks. But it definitely looks undetectable on the skin, very skin-like finish, but yeah, that barely gave any coverage. I'm going to go ahead and put a little onto the back of my hand, and I'll continue on using the sponge on this half of my face. Yeah, I like applying this with the sponge. I don't think I'm really getting any less coverage with the sponge than I was getting with my finger. If anything, I'm actually getting a little bit more coverage since I can stamp it on like you see here, rather than blending it in, like rubbing it in. So with it versus without it, it kind of gives like a filter effect, where it's helped to even out the skin tone, especially like the pores just look so much smoother. Seriously, just like a filter. And I love that it's looking super skin-like. And it does seem to be hydrating. Like my chin is looking hydrated, no dry patches peeking through. This shade is a nice match, but since it is sheer, I feel like I can get away more with like maybe a shade that doesn't exactly match my skin tone. But gosh, I'm loving this smoothing effect that it's giving the skin. I'm going to see if I can layer it up just for a little bit more coverage. I just love to have coverage on my skin when it comes to my foundation products. But I love how natural this looks. For some reason, the redness in my cheeks today is a little more red than it is some other times. So considering how well it's kind of covering up that redness. I feel like on the days where my cheeks are not quite as red, this would really probably cover it up completely. Wow. Oh my gosh. I just feel like when I look at my skin with this on, it just looks so fresh. And this is called Clean Fresh. It truly is exactly that. It looks like my skin, but just improved. Smoother, more even tone. And is that what it claims? Yeah, blurs imperfections, evens out the skin tone. It absolutely does, with the most beautiful finish. It's not too glowy that it looks greasy, but it definitely gives a little bit of luminous glow to the skin. Like, it looks very healthy, the skin. Like, you can not even tell that I'm wearing a product on this side of my face, but then when you see how my face is without it, it's like, oh my gosh, what a difference. Wow. I love this. And I love that I can apply it with the sponge so quickly and easily. Sometimes it seems like liquid foundations just don't apply as nicely with the sponge, but this blends out so smooth and beautiful. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to try applying it with my brush onto the other side of my face, even though I am perfectly content with how it looks with the sponge. Let's, for the fun of it, just see how the brush does. I am just so happy to see that this does not leave any sort of texture on the skin. Absolutely no cakiness. And I don't know why companies even come out with the foundations that look so noticeable on the skin, that look so heavy and cakey, when there are foundations like this that are just the most amazing skin-like texture. Like, this is what I have come to expect now with a foundation, because for $9 you can get basically perfected skin in a bottle. And I am really liking how this is blending out with the brush. It is looking very smooth, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's giving more coverage. So I love that you can just use whatever technique you want to apply this. Although I would say a tool rather than fingers, just to smooth out those finger marks. And it's so much faster to apply it with the brush or the sponge. Okay, so foundation is applied, and I feel like you can't even tell that I'm wearing foundation. Like, as far as light-ish coverage foundation products go, this is incredible. I feel like I cannot say enough good things about this. Look at the glow, the dewiness, the healthy radiance that my skin has, and it's evened out nicely. I don't mind that the redness in my cheeks is still peeking through, because it just adds to the natural appearance of this on my skin. Like, you can get so up close, like zoomed in, and it still looks just like skin. It does not look like product on my face at all. And I am wearing quite a bit of product, because I did try to layer this up to get as much coverage. And it is such an amazing improvement to my skin. And then my chin, which normally looks dry when I wear foundation, it looks smooth, it looks hydrated. This feels so comfortable and lightweight on the skin. I am just blown away. Love this. Even the pores that I have on my cheeks, my nose, look very smoothed out. I am so impressed by how it doesn't even look like I have large pores there anymore. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm definitely going to continue wearing this for the rest of the day, and I will update the description down below with my wear test. I hope that this stays looking fresh and smooth like this all day long, but we are going to find out. Maybe my chin will dry out, or maybe my skin will get too greasy and dewy looking, but first impressions, I absolutely love this. I absolutely recommend it, and if you have tried it out, please let me know in the comments down below how it works for your skin type. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.